Penguin Random House Audio presents A Deadly Secret, the bizarre and chilling story of Robert Durst, by Matt Birkbeck. Read for you by David H. Lawrence the 17th. Preface. In November 2000, my bureau chief at People magazine asked me to cover the story about the renewed police investigation into the disappearance of Kathie Durst. Since 1997, I have reported on dozens of stories for People as a freelance correspondent, but none as bizarre and tragic as the Durst case. Kathie Durst, 29, was married to Robert Durst, 38, the heir to a New York real estate fortune, now estimated to be worth $2 billion. Kathie was last seen January 31st, 1982. Her disappearance front-page news. The New York City police investigated Kathie's disappearance, but Robert, who reported his wife missing, later hired a criminal attorney and refused to cooperate. His family, notably his powerful father, Seymour, also refused to cooperate. Charges were never filed, and Kathie's body was never found. Like Kathie, the case disappeared. 17 years later, in 1999, the New York State Police reopened the investigation after receiving an innocuous tip. In November 2000, as I was reporting on the story for People, interviews with the friends and family of Kathie Durst and with the NYPD suggested that Robert Durst had indeed killed his pretty wife, who was just months shy of graduating from medical school. The People story was published on December 4th, 2000. 3 weeks later, on Christmas Eve, a woman named Susan Berman was found shot to death in her Los Angeles home. Berman, the daughter of a well-known Las Vegas mobster, was considered one of Robert Durst's best friends and was long rumored to have known what happened to Kathie. Several of Kathie's friends suggested I interview Berman. Regrettably, calls were made, but a fast-approaching deadline prevented it from happening. Berman's death sent shockwaves from coast to coast. The Durst story again became front-page news, and subsequently the subject of numerous print and television news reports. In September 2001, the case took yet another bizarre turn when a human torso washed up on a shore in Galveston, Texas. The victim was Morris Black, 71, a drifter. He was dismembered, his arms and legs found floating in garbage bags near the torso. His head was not recovered. Little more than a week later, Galveston police arrested Robert Durst and charged him with Black's murder. Durst had quietly rented a $300 a month apartment in Galveston nearly a year earlier after learning about the new investigation into the disappearance of his long-lost wife. In yet another bizarre twist, Durst arrived in Galveston in drag, masquerading as a woman. Police searched Durst's blood-soaked apartment and his car and found 2 guns, a .22 and a 9mm, the same type of gun used to kill Susan Berman. Durst posted bail but later slipped out of Texas, skipping a hearing and becoming a fugitive and one of America's most wanted men. He was found 6 weeks later in Bath, Pennsylvania, arrested first for stealing a chicken salad sandwich from a local supermarket, his true identity later revealed to an alert Pennsylvania cop. In January 2002, Durst was extradited to Texas. His trial for the murder of Morris Black was scheduled for 2003. In covering the Durst case for nearly 2 years, I found that there has been one constant: that what appears to be the truth, what has been told to be the truth, is not. The story that you are about to hear is the result of hours upon hours of research, along with painstakingly long interviews with the friends, family, and acquaintances of the Dursts and others who are involved in the case. The 1982 investigation into Kathie's disappearance, as it unfolds in A Deadly Secret, was taken from interviews and first-person accounts of those involved, along with access to the actual NYPD files. No other journalist has had access to those files until now. The same methodology, along with a good dose of investigative reporting,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?